Hope everybody's doing well. Just got finished up with my brain training this morning. It's been haven't been doing it during the holidays. They was closed, so those y'all don't know, I got ADHD on a couple different medications for that right now, and eventually trying to get off my medicines completely. So that's part of what this is for. I got to do about 2 months of brain training 3 days a week and kind of reevaluate and see where my focus and things like that are. So but yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it, y'all. Hope everybody had a great holiday. It's kind of rough on my end, probably one of the worst I've ever had, to be honest, but just with everything that happened, with my former stepdad, as well as my dad had some struggles as well. Crudy, good morning. I'm doing good. How are you today? So hopefully 2026 is going to be a lot better year. Also, my grandmother, a lot of things happened with her during 25. So you're looking forward to the new year here. So go ahead and come to a stopping point if you got something going on right now, and get somewhere comfortable, where somewhere that's safe, where you can relax for a few minutes. So we get into our relaxation portion this morning. I'll give y'all a couple minutes to get there. And somebody's calling me. Looks like a spam call. I'll reject that. Oh, good deal, Curdy. Yeah, me too. If you're drinking anything this morning, cheers. Purified water as usual, most days anyway. All right, so we're going to start out with gratitude this morning. I'm actually grateful for my hat here. A mentor and business associate of mine designed it, and I had it made here locally. It's related to my health and wellness business. We do a lot of superfoods, shakes, protein, it's a variety of things like that. So it's good stuff, y'all. Barley grass, if y'all have heard of that before. Really anything, honestly. Like, I even think broccoli is a superfood, y'all. It's just a word, it's a term. But yeah, wheatgrass, sprouted beans, sprouted peas. I consider all that superfoods, because anything sprouted has actually got more nutrition in it than regular beans and peas does. So I recently started eating a lot of sprouted stuff, mainly just like peas and lentils and beans. So if y'all have any questions about any of the superfoods that I sell, the company I partner with, y'all definitely reach out to me. I can get you some details on that. Nutrition is not as good as it used to be in our food, y'all, like it used to be in like the 50s, 60s, and 70s. The soils are depleted, over-farmed, modern agriculture and such. It causes this decrease in the nutrients in the soil. So it's important that we get really good, high-quality nutrition. That's the products I work with. They're all high-quality, loaded with nutrition. Organic regenerative farming is where we get our stuff, so the nutrition is there. Curdy, I did, yeah. Yep, shaved it off today. Actually, I do it from time to time. Usually don't do it in the winter time, but decided to today because I'm going out tonight with a friend of mine. We're going out tonight, so go out and have a good time. And yep, want to do the little baby face thing. Thanks, Curdy. Yeah, I shaved my head. I didn't shave my head, so I wear a hat. Since I got that bald spot, it makes me look a lot better, as you can tell. A lot better with a hat, right? Or shaved. If I shave it, I look better, but I gotta have a little facial hair combined with a shaved head. Makes you look a little bit better, fashion wise, style wise. I learned this from one of my mentors. So all right, what are y'all grateful for this morning? Curious what it is. Take a minute, think about it. Just drop it down below in the comments if you're comfortable with everybody else in the world seeing it. I'll give you a minute to do that, and we'll get into our relaxation portion here of the podcast. 11:34. Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Somebody gave me these the other night. They said they had a free pair. And I said, I'll take them. So, let's just wear them, y'all. I'm going to wear it for the podcast today. I think they're pretty cool looking. What y'all think? Like my New Year, Happy New Year glasses here. Party glasses. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and jump into the relaxation portion this morning. So if it's comfortable with you doing so, go ahead and close your eyes. Yeah, I see your comment, Curdy. I'll check it after we finish the relaxation portion here. And just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Just allow the breath to wash over you this morning as you're breathing in and out, cleansing the body. Just imagine yourself breathing in peace and love and breathing out stress and anxiety this morning. Peace and love, stress and anxiety. Peace and love, blowing out stress and anxiety. It's a pretty powerful breathing exercise this morning. Really helps us let go of what we don't need to be holding on to anymore, right? We don't need to be holding on to all that negativity, stress, fear, anxiety. Focus on peace and love. Not that we're not going to have the stress and anxiety. It's going to come up every now and then, but the main thing, is letting it go and surrendering it, which we're going to learn a whole lot about in this book we're reading right now, y'all. So hope y'all are as excited as I am about diving deeper into this book. Continue breathing in the nose, out the mouth. Peace and love. Inhale and stress and anxiety on the exhale. Blow it out. Stress and anxiety, blow it out. Relax the body, relax the jaw, relax the mouth. Sometimes people hold tension in their face and their jaws, myself included, by clenching the teeth, jaws. Relax the shoulders. I usually hold tension in my shoulders, my jaw, my neck. Relax the neck. I had a massage the other day, and the lady's like, yeah, you're really tight. She had to work out some pretty hard spots, my shoulders and neck. See, somebody just now joined us. If you're just joining us, we're breathing in peace and love and breathing out stress and anxiety. So inhale, peace and love. Exhale, stress and anxiety. Blow it out. Let it all go. No need to hold on to that crap. Just weighing you down, burdening you, causing stress, causing issues in the body, physically, mentally, and emotionally. We don't need it. Just lay your burdens down. Any other burdens for that matter. Anything. Just let it all go. Stop beating yourself up for things in the past that you couldn't do any differently than you did. You did the best you could in the moment, so just accept it. Let it go. All right, so we're getting ready to do the short version. I think the short version today. The short version of the Serenity Prayer. We're going to take a couple more breaths before we do that. And one final breath. Take it in deep as you can in through the inhale. On the exhale, blow it out audibly, releasing any other stress or tension you might be holding on to. And inhale. And exhale. Let it all go. Blow it out. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, wisdom to know the difference. All right. Figure out what page we're on. I got it marked in here, but I didn't really mark it like I wanted to. So I think, yeah, we're good. I got it marked properly. I didn't think I did. I just had to find the place. All right, let me see. Got some comments coming in here. Curdy, grateful for your health. Curdy says, I'm grateful for my health and grateful to have my loving family and friends who are right beside me at all times. Yes, yes, yes. Me too, Curdy. Yeah, something to be super grateful for there. It's good to be able to say we still have family, because some people don't, right? Some people don't. They can't say that. As people age, as we age, we lose more and more people close to us. So just need to be grateful for everybody while we have them, right? Because life's short. All right, so the next, let's see, we are in chapter 2, y'all. The mechanism of letting go. We're in expression. There's three ways that we can let go of that we can handle our feelings, emotions. There's suppression and repression, expression, which people express them, or escape. And there's one more actually, letting go. Sorry about that. But we're going to talk about these right now. The primary ways most people handle them, myself included. Right, not perfect either. So, expression. With this mechanism, the feeling is vented, verbalized, or stated in body language, and acted out in endless group demonstrations. The expression of negative feeling allows just enough of the inner pressure to be let out so that the remainder can then be suppressed. This is a very important point to understand. For many people in society today believe that expressing their feelings frees them from the feelings. The facts are to the contrary. The expression of a feeling first tends to propagate that feeling and give it greater energy. Second, the expression of the feeling merely allows the remainder to be suppressed out of awareness. The balance between suppression and expression varies in each individual depending on early training, current cultural norms, and mores and the media. Not sure what "and mores" means. M-O-R-E-S. Maybe it said "and more" in the media. Maybe could be a spelling error in the book here. Expressing oneself is now in vogue as a result of a understanding of the work of Sigmund Freud and psychoanalysts. Freud, I think it's Freud's name. Freud pointed out that the suppression was the cause of neurosis. Therefore, expression was mistakenly thought to be the cure. Expression was mistakenly thought to be the cure. The misinterpretation became a license for self-indulgence at the cost of others. What Freud actually said in classical psychoanalysis was that the repressed impulse or feeling was to be neutralized, sublimated, socialized, and channeled into constructive drives of love, work, and creativity. If we dump our negative feelings on others, they experience it as an attack, and they in turn are forced to suppress, express, or escape the feelings. Therefore, the expression of negativity results in the deterioration and destruction of relationships. A far better alternative is to take responsibility for our own feelings and neutralize them. Then only positive feelings remain to be expressed. Number 3, escape. Escape is the avoidance of feelings through diversion. This avoidance is the backbone of entertainment and liquor industries, and also the route of the workaholic. Escapism and avoidance of inner awareness is a socially condoned mechanism. We can avoid our own inner selves and keep our feelings from emerging by an endless variety of pursuits, many of which eventually become addictions as our dependency upon them grows. People are desperate to stay unconscious. We observe how often people flick on the television set the minute they enter a room and then walk around in a dreamlike state, constantly being programmed by the data poured into them. People are terrified of facing themselves. I gotta highlight some of this, y'all. Woo! Dang, this is good. Same thing with social media. rolling here. Time we got about 10 minutes left. We can keep on riding here. Thus, the constant frantic activities, the endless socializing, talking, texting, reading, music playing, working, traveling, sightseeing, shopping, overeating, gambling, movie going, pill taking, drug using, and cocktail partying. Many of the forcing mechanisms of escape are faulty, stressful, and ineffective. Each of them requires increasing amounts of energy in and of itself. Enormous amounts of energy are required to keep down the growing pressure of the suppressed and repressed feelings. There is a progressive loss of awareness and an arrest of growth. There is a loss of creativity, energy, and real interest in others. There is a halting of spiritual growth and eventually the development of physical and emotional illness, disease, aging, and premature death. The projection of these repressed feelings results in the social problems, disorders, and the increase of selfishness and callousness characteristic of our present society. Most of all, the effect is the inability to truly love and trust other people, which results in emotional isolation and self-hatred. In contrast to the above, what happens instead when we let go of a feeling? The energy behind the feeling is interestedly surrendered, and the net effect is decompression. The accumulated pressure begins to decrease as we constantly let go. Everyone knows that when we let go, we immediately feel better. The body physiologically changes. The body's physiology changes. There are detectable improvements in skin color, breathing, pulse, blood pressure, muscle tension, gastrointestinal function, and blood chemistries. In the state of inner freedom, all bodily functions and organs move in the general direction of normalcy and health. There is an immediate increase in muscle power, vision improves, and our perception of the world and ourselves changes for the better. We feel happier, more loving, and more easygoing. Oh yeah. It's getting good, y'all. Let's see here. Feelings and stress. There is much more attention and publicity going to the subject of stress without a real understanding of its essential nature. It is said that we are more stress-prone than ever. What is the essential cause of stress? Certainly it is not the external participating factors. They are merely examples of the mechanism we described as projection. It is they or it that is thought to be the culprit, when in fact what we are feeling is merely the letting out of the inner pressure of repressed emotions. It is these repressed feelings that make us vulnerable to external stress. Highlight that. That's pretty powerful right there. So that means, like one of my other mentors says, is the ammunition is on the inside. The ammunition's on the inside of us. So we already have some of that feelings inside of us. The external just triggers it. It's already there. The real source of stress, there it is actually internal. It is not external, as most people would like to believe. The readiness to react with fear, for instance, depends on how much fear is already present within to be triggered by a stimulus. The more fear we have on the inside, the more our perception of the world is changed to a fearful, guarded expectancy. To the fearful person, this world is a terrifying place and vexation. To the guilty person, it is a world of temptation and sin, which they see everywhere. What we are holding inside colors our world. If we let go of the guilt, we will see the innocence. However, a guilt-ridden person will only see evil. The basic rule is that we focus on what we have repressed. Oh, yeah. Stress results from the accumulated pressure of our repressed and suppressed feelings. Yeah. Wait a minute. The pressure seeks relief, and so external events only trigger what we have been holding down, both consciously and unconsciously. The energy of our blocked off feelings reemerges through our automatic nervous system and causes pathological changes leading to the disease process. A negative feeling instantly causes a loss of 50% of the body's muscle strength and also narrows our vision both physically and mentally. Stress is our emotional reaction to a precipitating factor or stimulus. Stress is determined by our belief systems and their associated emotional pressures. It is not the external stimulus then that is the cause of stress, but our degree of reactivity. The more surrendered we are, the less prone we are to stress. The damage caused by stress is merely the result of our own emotions. The effectiveness of letting go and reducing the body's response to stress has been demonstrated in scientific studies. See chapter 14. Oh, yeah. That's a whole new meaning of responsibility, right? Taking responsibility for how we feel regardless of the external circumstances. Wow. Yeah. Makes me think, right? Makes me think, makes me wonder. We have choices, right? So this is gonna stress on the outside of the world, whatever's going on in our reality, can be a choice not to let it affect us or to let it affect us, right? How we feel. So, Many stress reduction programs offered today often miss the essential point. They try to relieve the after effects of stress rather than remove the cause of stress itself, or they concentrate on external events. This is like trying to reduce the fever without correcting the infection. For instance, muscle tension is the aftermath of anxiety, fear, anger, and guilt. A course in the technique of muscle relaxation is going to be a very limited benefit. It will be far more effective instead to remove the source of the underlying tension, which is the repressed and suppressed anger, fear, guilt, and other negative feelings. All right, y'all, we're coming up on about 30 minutes now. I think that's going to be probably a good stopping point for us. Tomorrow we're going to get into life events and emotions and a little bit more about the mechanism of letting go. So looking forward to that. I hope y'all can join us. Always good to see you. And I just threw my highlighter inside of my highlighter somewhere. There it is. Thing came apart on me when I was trying to. There we go. Trying to get this thing back together. So go out there and make it a great day, y'all. Y'all give me a second. Put my highlighter back in here. There it is. All right, look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Y'all go out and make it a great day like I just mentioned. Sorry for repeating myself. And as always, y'all, peace and love. Bye for now.